Good morning, students. Let's discuss the previous problem. This is the example of your Wheatstone bridge that has been asked in your NEET 2005. Okay, see, this is the example of Wheatstone bridge. To be a Wheatstone bridge, these are the structure. It is not necessary that structure should be in that way. They can give complicated example, you have to draw in that way. Okay, so for the bridge to be balanced, if that opposite arm resistances are equal, let's see, if this is R1, this is R2, this is R3 and R4, if these two opposite arm resistance is equal to these two opposite arm resistances, then these two will be said to be in balanced condition. You can see 4 into 3 is equal to 6 into 2, that will be your what? 12 is equal to 12. Okay, so in that condition the bridge is said to be balanced. When the bridge is said to be balanced, that these resistance will have no use. Okay, so you can see that the product of opposite arm resistance is 12, and the question is asking the current which is being fed by that voltage source V. They are asking options. I have already told you. So let's see, I am just removing that resistance which is your 4 ohm. Okay, and I am rearranging that circuit. You can see these are simple question that has been asked in NEET 2005. Okay, you can see that this is your 4 ohm, this is your 2 ohm, this is your 6 ohm, this is your 3 ohm. Okay, this is 3 ohm, this is 6 ohm, this is 4 ohm, and this is your what? 2 ohm. And this is how it is connected. So see, the current is coming in that way. Current will see two path. So one current will be, let's say I1, let's say I2, and that same current will come over here. So what happened? These two resistance will be in series. Why these two resistances will be in series? Because these two resistances will have same current. So I can further I can write that this is 4 plus 2, that is 6 ohm. Now 6 plus 3, that is your 9 ohm. Okay, this is how. To get that current, first I have to get R equivalent. So I am solving the Wheatstone bridge. This is what 6 ohm and this is your 9 ohm, and this is your V, this is I. So if I want to get the R equivalent of these two, so you can apply simply that formula. R equivalent is equal to, if two resistances are in parallel, we can write that R equivalent is equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. We can write that. Okay, so if you want to get that value, so that will be R equivalent will be 6 into 9. 6 into 9, R equivalent will be 6 into 9 upon what? 6 plus 9, that will be something 18 by 5. R equivalent will be 18 by 5 ohm. So if you want to get that current which is being fed by that voltage source, so you can simply apply the Ohm's law. Okay, this is your R equivalent, 18 by 5 ohm. 18 by 5 ohm. That complicated circuit is being just reduced, but that's simple. Voltage and resistance source. Okay, voltage source and resistance. C. R equivalent is equal to 18 by 5 ohm. This is your V. I want to get I, so that will be 5 V by 18. I think ampere will be the answer. I think this is D will be the answer. Yeah, D will be the answer. Now I am discussing the next question related to your Wheatstone bridge. This is 5 by 18 V. Okay, a resistance of 4 arm P, Q, R and S in a Wheatstone bridge are 10 ohm, 30 ohm, 30 ohm and 90 ohm respectively. The EMF and the internal resistance of the cell is 7 volt and 5 ohm respectively. If the galvanometer resistance is what, 50 ohm, the current drawn from the cell, simple, that is also the Wheatstone bridge, but you have to draw that Wheatstone bridge. That has been asked in your NEET 2013. Okay, so let's do that problem. They have given the opposite all the resistances, okay, and galvanometer resistance and cell resistance with that EMF. Okay, so just I am drawing what the question is given. That has been asked in what, NEET 2013 they have asked. So let me draw that circuit. This is how they have mentioned that all. This is your G, this is your battery, 7 volt, this is the resistance 5 ohm, and this is the current which is coming from that. Okay, this is I, this is 7 volt, 10 ohm, which is named as P, this is 30 ohm, which is named as Q, this is 90 ohm, which is named as S, and which is, this is R, 30 ohm. Okay, this is how they have given all the value. Simply this galvanometer is connected in between, that they have named that B, this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, so first of all I have to check that whether that bridge is balanced or not. Okay, if that bridge is under balance condition, then we can apply that bridge redundant, we have to remove that if the bridge will be balanced. Okay, so let's start the problem. The question is asking that the current which is being fed by that 7 volt source. Okay, what is the value of the current which is being fed by the 7 volt source? So simply first I have to do what? I have to get that entire this R equivalent, this one, and that too in series with this. Okay, if this will happen, so we can simply calculate that. Okay, so opposite arm resistances I am writing that 9T into 10, that will be your 900, 30 into 30, that will be your 900. Okay, you can simply write that P into S is equal to what? Q into R. Okay, when it happen, you can see that 10 into 90 is equal to what? 30 into 30, that will be your what? 900 is equal to 900, means what? 900 is equal to 900 means what? That bridge will be under balance condition. Okay, so the bridge is under balance, so you can simply remove that galvanometer, and similar problem I have done that. Okay, so I can just removing that galvanometer. If I remove this galvanometer, it will be easy to calculate the R equivalent, and that R equivalent is further in series with this 5 ohm. Okay, so what I am doing, I am calculating that R equivalent. So what I can do, these two are in series, these two are in series, that two are in parallel, that two is series with that 5 ohm. So for the sake of understanding, I am just doing step by step. So first remove this circuit. Okay, after removing, just write down, this is your 10 and 30, 10 ohm, 30 ohm, they are in series. Now 30 ohm and 90 ohm, 30 ohm and 90 ohm will be in series. Okay, now this 10 ohm and this 30 ohm in series, that will give you what, 40 ohm, and this is your 30 ohm and 90 ohm in series, that will give you 120. Okay, so you can simply further, if you want to calculate final R equivalent, if I want to write, this is R equivalent is equal to 5 ohm. I am writing the final R equivalent because I have solved many problems related to your series and parallel combination of resistances. So this is your R equivalent is equal to what, 10 plus 30, that too in parallel with your 30 plus 90, so these two are in parallel, so you have to add 10 plus 30 plus 30 plus 90, that too entire this circuit is series with that 5 ohm, so I have to write plus 5 ohm resistor. Okay, plus 5 ohm resistor. Now when you solve that, you will be getting some value. This is your 35 ohm. Okay, now I want to get the value of current which is being fed by that 7 volt. Okay, so entire R equivalent you have got what, 35. So I is equal to what, 7 volt by 35, that will be 1 by 5 ampere. That's the answer. This is the Wheatstone bridge related concept. So I am just